Ancient leaders who knew the way did not use it to help the people gain awareness. They kept the people in unawareness. Perhaps those leaders noticed that when people can think for themselves, they are harder to control and manage. Leaders who use cleverness like this cheat those they are leading. However, leaders who share without clever motives benefit the people and also their country or organization. Knowing when to share and when to withhold is understanding how to use the subtle powers of life. The power of integrity is deep and far-reaching. It leads one toward being in harmony with the way of life. Hundreds of streams flow down to the sea because the sea is lower than the streams. And wise ones know how to use the skill of staying low. To guide people, they serve with humility. To lead, they notice people's direction and tendencies. In this way, people will not feel dominated or oppressed, and they will be grateful for someone who does not harm or belittle them. When wise leaders do not compete, the people are less likely to compete with them. People say that the way of the Tao is great, and yet it also seems difficult to comprehend. Greatness can seem inconceivable, and yet, if it were not something extraordinary, it would have faded away long ago as just being ordinary. The way of the Tao has three simple treasures: compassion, moderation, and humility. With the strength of compassion, you can be brave from the heart. When living with moderation, you can be generous with others. When living from simplicity and humility, you can become a wise leader. But to be brave without compassion, or generous without moderation, or trying to be first without humility, this can lead to destruction and regret. Compassion can bring battles to an end, and compassion is also a wise defense. The way protects us by arming us with enlightened compassion. A skilled leader is not forceful. A skilled commander does not act from anger. A skilled winner does not compete from revenge. A skilled employer serves the common good. This is known as the virtue of not striving. The ability to engage people in a helpful manner comes from being in unity with the way of life. It has been said that sometimes it is better to be a guest than a host, or better to retreat a foot than to advance an inch. This is the subtle way of advancing without pushing forward. It is giving the attacker no opposition while you observe his actions and deeper motivation. There is no greater misfortune than underestimating an opponent. One can also underestimate by thinking ill of someone who has an opposite point of view. Thinking ill can destroy the three treasures of compassion, moderation, and humility, and thus one will become his own worst enemy. When two equal forces oppose each other, sometimes the advantage goes to the one who appears to yield. The teachings of the way are easy to understand and simple to practice. And yet most people, especially intellects, find it hard to grasp and difficult to practice. The teachings of the way come from ancient beginnings, and the deeds come from a disciplined mastery. However, since most people do not know the way, they often do not recognize or treasure those who practice it. Thus, evolved ones often hold what is truly valuable close to their heart, underneath the cloak of simplicity. At times, their obscurity can be valuable.